So we're here in a moment in history to do something really special. It's a brief insight behind the scenes. You know those days when you get a new rally car and you get really excited, you've still got the old one, you've got to give that to the person that's bought it tomorrow, but your new rally car's here. It's undercover and we've just revealed it, and we're going to talk to, well, actually let you introduce yourself, because I always struggle with your first name anyway.
Kiaran Hankin.
So officially, yeah. Kiaran.
Yeah.
I must remember that. A lot of people ask. So Kiaran, you're the proud owner of a new Rally 2.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your journey first of all. Start with, you've not been in rallying for long, so what's your history in motorsport?
Motorbikes really, trials rider. Moved on to road racing. We did have a little go at rallying about 20 years ago in a Mark II Escort, which gives us a taste for it. It's a family connection with, like most people. It was my dad who rallied and raced bikes, so I've obviously got the bug for that. And then raced motorbikes up to a few years ago. Yeah. A
big part of that for me is that I don't know many people that are still living, at least, that do TT racing. So it's a certain type of character that does that. People say that rally drivers are brave. They're not brave, and certainly in comparison to TT riders. So just give me an insight to that. Like, what on earth makes somebody want to go and do a TT?
Well, we get asked this question a lot, and it is really, you know, you're confident, you've done your time, you've done your circuit racing. It's just something you want to do. You don't think about that side of it. You're going riding your bike and enjoying it. And I did enjoy it. We did it went about 11 times altogether. Yeah, enjoyed every minute of it. It's great.
Okay, I get it. Would you say it's brave?
No, it's a challenge. You're challenging yourself, but I think we like a challenge, don't we? We like a challenge. So, the more you do it, the more years you're there. You do realise that there's a time to stop, and I think that worked out right.
Well, we can certainly say that rallying is safer than TT riding, and if anybody talks about bravery, because there's a bravery element into what you're doing now. You've took on a crazy challenge, but we know that you're a TT rider, so there must be something about ultimate adrenaline that you search for. So when you come back to rallying, you've gone right to the top of it, which is an R5. Wow. You chose to come back in an R5.
Yeah, just from competing in the bikes at quite a high level, I wanted to sort of have a chance of winning the stage and winning a rally. I'm a long way off that. I've got a lot to learn. And talking about brave, I think these rally guys are as brave as anyone. I'm, like I said, dipping my toe in the water and a lot to learn, but taking my time.
I've skipped over a few things there. Oh, go on.
No, sorry.
I skipped over a few things because you did actually have a Fiesta, didn't you? And like you say, I looked back on rally results and saw that you'd been in an Escort years ago. So you have dabbled. So what has taken you from the point of feeling confident enough to have an R2 car, because you had the Fiesta, you've had a rear wheel drive. What made you go for that 4-wheel drive R5?
Just, like I said, started with a 2-wheel drive Fiesta, which was great. We did a bit of gravel rallying, and then I had to go a circuit rally, and just looking at the R5s and how cool they were, I just thought, at my age now, not getting any younger, let's just get doing it and let's get in there. And we have done, and we've had a fantastic 2 years with the Peugeot. It's been 11 rallies, 11 finishes, instead of progressing with our results. So I just feel it's time to, no excuses with this car.
Yeah, and I suppose that's the link for a lot of people watching this. You picked a championship which is akin to racing. You still get on bikes now and again, don't you? So you like tracks and you like circuits. Yeah,
it just feels familiar. The closed roads and the gravel rallies are a big day out and take a lot of organising. Where the circuit rallies are, you turn up, you're back to the van. It's not everyone's cup of tea. I get that, but just for learning the car, and you've got time to change your car in between stages. You get to see a few people. It's I'm like familiar with the circuit, so enjoying that for now.
I feel like I've had a lot of justifying to do, because people have said to me, you've got an R5, but why are you not doing bigger rallies? especially if you do clubman's rallies, let's say like Three Sisters, especially for me, I get quite a bit of grief with people saying you should be doing bigger and better rallies, but they're really expensive. So then we have a choice of, you could get a front wheel drive, more affordable car, a rear wheel drive Escort, and go and do maybe a national level championship. But from my point of view, I've really enjoyed my experience in the R5 because it's just awesome, every single thing that you do. Now that wouldn't be the case if you're doing a clubman rally in a two-wheel drive car. It is what it is. For me, there wouldn't be that much fun in that, especially running, lower down than 20th. I've done that all in the past. But getting in an R5 car is just exciting, and even though I haven't had brilliant results in that, I enjoy every gear change. I find the technology really interesting and a challenge at my age, and we're only dipping in and out of it, aren't we? We're all busy doing proper business stuff.
Well, yeah.
So when it's a hobby, I think we've got enough to be going on with. Now, I thought you had enough to be going on with anyway, but you've taken the next big leap, which is into an R2 car. How's that gone? Like what? And I've got to acknowledge as well, you had a brilliant result, finishing third in the circuit championship on the last outing, Neil Howard, and getting on the spraying a bit of champagne and getting on the podium.
Yeah, that was great, fantastic. That was one of the boxes to tick, was to get on a podium, which we did. I think we're going to struggle because a lot of people are running Rally 2 cars, and I think we're always that little bit behind. I think we're just struggling a little bit. So we've taken the plunge, we've got this, and yet to drive it, but we'll get out. Hopefully Brands Hatch will be our first event at the end of Jan, and we can see where we're at.
Yeah, and this is going to be a brilliant thing for me to look at, and I'm sure a lot of other people that know you closely. You're a good driver, there's no question about it. When you're competing in those type of championships, especially you've done it for a year, it is easy to see people that are in newer machinery, probably a bit more expensive, Rally 2 type cars, and they're beating you by just a few seconds. It's really tempting to think, if I had one of those cars, if I only had what they had, I could probably be competing and maybe beating them. And for most people, that never becomes a reality. For you, that is a reality. Well, I know that's what's going to come with that is an awful lot of pressure, but you don't seem to feel.
No pressure at all. We will. I'm not expected to turn up and win, or if I can pick up where I've left off with the Peugeot and sort of build on that and sort of see where we're at.
Well, like I say, it's going to be fascinating because you're a consistent driver. So if you do get any better results, then you can say it's down to the car.
Definitely.
If you don't get any better results, we can say that's also down to the car. But it looks absolutely stunning. And if you had money, if you have the funds available, the budget, this is another thing to say, that you're representing your company with this car. So it's important that it looks the very best it can be. It represents your company. It represents your brand. So I think for you this is the right step. Irrespective of results, it's important that you look like you're in the best machinery available. It fits in with the company ethos. So it is the right car for you, and that's got nothing to do with the sport itself. It's just important to the brand. So I understand why you're doing it. I think we've got to acknowledge that.
Yeah. It is representing the company, and it'll, like it turned out, looking nice. And so we're having a little go through. It's pretty nice. It's ready to go, but we'll get it all sticked up and we'll be out on the stages.
Well, we'll look forward to that. And like you say, you ran the other one yourself here with the company and the lads around you. You didn't spend any big bills with preparation companies. You've done it yourself. It's a credit to the company and the group around you that you've done it yourself. And it's going to be exciting again because you're going to run a Rally 2 car from here. But
it doesn't feel that big a transition from the R5. It doesn't feel, I'm confident of running it ourselves. Like I said, don't do it myself, get a little bit of help, but I'm confident, and we'll see how it goes.
And for anybody watching this, the insight to that is you've just rebuilt my rear diff for the R5 car. There's not many people in England or Ireland that's ever done that. But you're very capable.
Yeah, spent years building bikes and whatnot. So we're not scared of it. If we need some help, we can always pick up the phone and see where we're at.
Well, this moment in history, a brand new car. We've put the marker down. This is where it all starts. Keep an eye out, everybody, and let's look forward to seeing the rally results that come from this R2 Team KH Hire. Bye.
Thanks, Kev. All right, mate.
That's it.
Right. Go.